Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And Hines is going to have a Bills first down as he's down inside the 15. Here's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ball on the 8. It's second and 4.
Now it's Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Bills 21, Dolphins nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Purdy now on 2nd down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
21-0 our score after 1.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made the right call.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Purdy. That's caught right side by Palmer.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
And this drive will begin with a run from Achane.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Achane now up the middle. Down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Purdy.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They run again with Hines. Oh, what a move. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They run with Hines. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
This time they stay on the ground. Fights him off. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Zappe. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Zappe back to throw.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills.
Reggie Gilliam.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Along the sideline, Wilson with a grab.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Josh Palmer
from 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. This is Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. That escapes the sack. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16.
Purdy from the gun.
And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this returnable for Hines.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hines.
He'll take this to the 46. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Purdy's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Palmer.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kaiir Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 49, Dolphins 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd and 3.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The kick by Bass is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
They run the counter. Hines. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Buffalo,